Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more late night Kingmaker. Now, I do have a few plans here, and they're rather crude ones, but I'd better look over things. So, first off, I want to assess the current situation here, because we have two events that need to be dealt with. The troll raids must be attended before the first day of the next month, so that's about a week away. And it's probably not something we can ignore. And this event, 11th month, so we've actually got like about 5 weeks before we need to get onto this one. Although, expires... Does that mean we need to complete it by then? I don't believe it does. I think it just means we need to start it by then. This could be either of Amiri or Canera. This would have to be Amiri. And this would only give us a 55% chance of success. However, we have no crisis points, and the only way to get crisis points is to perform kingdom upgrades. If we do a kingdom upgrade, it will be too late to assign a crisis point to this, and we should be much more cautious of our precious crisis points. So I'm just going to have to say, oh well, suck it up. 9+ on a d20. Here we go. This matter will be resolved soon. Your barony will soon fall. To avoid that, yeah, that's an obvious warning, so I can't afford to spend time performing the many rank up tasks which just eat into the time at the moment. And as for this event, if I come back in a few days' time, get to the start of the month, deal with any urgent issues that need to be dealt with then I can pick this up, waste 2 weeks. So what would I like to do? I would like to head off into the southern Nile marshes to the, around here, Dwarven Watchtower. Oh wait, yeah, the ruined, old abandoned Dwarven Watchtower. I'd also like to be coming down south here to deal with stuff. And I would like to take Lindsay with me to help with projects. However, well, no, to help with skill checks, let's be honest. However, that's a problem of its own. So, I would have to leave someone behind. Who would I leave? Right, Valerie is very good at staying alive when trolls try to kill her. Amiri is very good at killing trolls before they absolutely murder us, because they need to take a lot of damage before they can go down. Harim wants to see the ancient dwarven ruins, and I don't think he just meant the tower, but I should check, because Lindsay has painstakingly been keeping care of all this useful stuff. Unwanted. Yeah, he definitely wants to see more. Okay. Yep, okay. Guiding beacon, wizard's whip. Yeah, alright. So, let's look at that again. We've got to take Kelderak because he's our main player character. Ekun is good at shooting down trolls relatively quickly. Not as good as Amiri cuts them up. So I definitely need these two, which mean the annoying wolf dog is going to become with us. Octavia is extremely useful for utility, for acid splash, and I should look at more utility spells for her, and also see if I can grab any scrolls from a marketplace outside for her to learn. So that's half a party already. Throw in Harim, that's 2/3 of a party, and then we got these two. I'm not sure who we'd leave behind for Lindsay. I mean, we had a pretty balanced party before we added Ekondayo into the mix. However, he really, really hates trolls and wants to be involved in fighting the trolls. So I think we're just going to have to leave little Lindsay behind. And I bet she couldn't perform any of the kingdom roles here. Let's see. Because we might want to start swapping people out soon. Oh yes, 65 build points. It would be nice to build some things. But what would I build? It would be nice to do some of... Where are we? Trade agreement. See, this is something I'd like to pick up. 15 days for that. Another, that's 29. Which means I wouldn't have time to do the rank up as well with her to make things easier. So I would need to be doing that now. And that would be a massive build point drop for an extra 1 a week. That one doesn't feel like much, but it might help a lot. As for purchasing 35 build points, that would be an extortionate amount of money. I mean, what? There's 24, 2600? I mean, it's doable, right? But is that what I want to do with her right now? I mean, it would be nice to do something like rebuild the Temple of the Elk. And if any urgent events came up, I should probably hold off till the start of the next month. Valerie will be available soon to take care of matters again in the kingdom, even though she'll be off walking around these places with me, but that's, she's got servants and people working under her responsible for the admin. So, in that case, I think I want to pay a little visit here to Casil Dun and see if there's anything I would like to build. Let's see, I've got the alchemy shop, the tavern, barracks, longhouse in the wrong place. It's okay. So, it would be nice to build the monument, shrine, and herbalist house trio. And one of these would want to be adjacent, it's going to be the shrine, isn't it, to the longhouse, yeah. So, shrine, oh hang on, doesn't the shrine go in the middle? Monument, shrine, adjacent to monument, herbalist house adjacent, yeah, so shrine in the middle. So I don't need to worry about putting the shrine there. I could put them here. You could have the monument, the shrine, the herbalist house, all near the forest monument, near the middle of town. And then we could get a nice lumber yard in here as well, say there. Bulletin board would be good. That'd be particularly helpful anyway. But what else do we need? Ideally we want to build, well, relations, arcane, stability, culture, and espionage. I mean, hopefully we're going to be getting a third village soon as well. And at that point we'll be able to really push these up a bit. Let's see though. We've already built that. Get relations from a brewery. And brewery would also get stability because of the wall. And we could do that straight away and we could tuck it up here against the cliff. Liking that idea. Also, they don't need to be in a straight row. I could put them here. Like that. Granary. Yeah, it's just going to give us community, which we have plenty of. Economy. Again, we've got +1, no peers, Sacred Grove cannot be built, that's okay. Sacred Grove isn't even on the list at the moment. Anyway, we might need to go and see the Dryad to unlock the Sacred Grove. You know, the evil goblin freak monster thing that's been plaguing us in our dreams. Smithy, shop, and something. Economy, military. Oh yeah, tavern. Economy. We've already built the tavern. It's got the espionage there, and relations. Okay, yes, yeah, so we're working on. Where is it? No, it's just on its own. Okay, so in that case, we pop the shop down here. Monument here then. We have monument, shrine, herbalist hut, monument, shrine, herbalist hut, shop. Hang on. Herbalist hut, shrine. We want the monument in the middle. Having the herbalist hut all the way back there feels wrong. So then, what would we have here? Granby Orphanage. Or the brewery. The stability for the brewery makes a lot of sense. So, but I'm trying to get to 100 build points as well. But I am gonna. Yes, I'm gonna drop this down here, up against the cliff. There we go. So now, it's time to head back to the throne room, get outside, and remember to buy some provisions before we head out. Also, I should very sensibly check. Nobody seems particularly overly sleepy or knackered, so that's good. Alright. Let's go do Kingdom Economy stuff. Also called selling a load of assorted crap that I seem to be carrying around. I clicked the wrong button. I really did. Fortunately, I haven't gone far. Back inside town, please. Go to the marketplace and buy and sell stuff. We need lots and lots and lots of camping supplies, because they can accelerate camping to the point where we will waste less time. And time is a very important issue at the moment. We definitely want to be taking care of that. Oh, come on, game. That's entirely my fault. I was... Yeah. I was doing a quick paranoia check.
It is starting.
It's been a bad week, okay? Right, Hasuf. I have two problems I'm hoping you can help me with. Firstly, I have great need of your camping supplies. Secondly, I appear to be carrying around a load of assorted crap that I'm never going to need. That is causing me issues. Camping supplies are heavy. And I want to go 24 this time. I might even be able to go more. So I want to be matching that in terms of stuff I'm getting rid of, or at least coming close. At this point, basically, it's almost worth just selling off anything that isn't magical, even if it is of masterwork quality. Alright, I'm starting to make a dent in that incoming weight there. Do I sell this? And these are blatantly magical, even if they say they're not. But for now, I'm going to have to do some fun tidying up this lot. So yeah, I'm wanting to go back to the tower and search every inch of that place again for anything that I've missed. Because I have a sneaking suspicion I have indeed missed some things. Keeping on to these, I'll probably hand these into the storyteller at some point. They're fairly light, so I can hold on to them for now. Right. Okay, actually making a nice little bit of profit in terms of encumbrance values here. So that's good. These are edible, so we're keeping those just in case. I mean, we don't have a good party cook at the moment, but hey. These, they gotta help. They're apparently a cooking ingredient, so I shouldn't sell those just yet. That looked like everything, but I was wrong. Right. I was definitely wrong. Okay, there we go. And in that case, I'm going to grab an extra 12 food. Because we're not going to be carrying them forever anyway. They'll be gone before we get back to town. Right. Asuf, do you have any lovely, useful, magical scrolls of stuff that someone we have could learn? You know, I'm liking this idea. It's not completely insane. And I should quickly visit the others and see if they've got anything of particular interest to me. Right. So, no war axes for starters. Full plate +1, adamantine full plate +1, very good. Very expensive though, and currently out of our price range. Mithril full plate +1, again, very expensive, but that's fine. So yeah, he's going to have nothing in any of those categories. That's good. That's good, because it means we are not tempted to waste our hard-earned kingdom treasury. Zarsi, could you show me some amazing stuff here? What, Scrolls of Acid Arrow? Yes, please, I'll take 2 of those. Ooh, Corrosive Touch. That's acid damage. Octavia already knows it. What level is it? Does not... level 1. Okay. Also, touch spell trolls, not a good combination. Glitter Dust, however, is a fine spell for her to be learning. Magic Missile, I'm pretty sure she's got that already. See invisibility, just in case. Wait. That's going to be a clerical spell, isn't it? Oh well, I'll take it anyway. Right. Do you have any fancy... No? That's great. Wonderful. Well, we'll just pay up and be leaving. Alright, time to get out on the road, at last, and start retreading old familiar paths. Now, with Valerie about to finish a job, it's almost worth sticking around for a day, but I don't think we should. Also, we've got to try and rescue that stupid boy Tig. I sense we may have run out of time to do that, and... Oh, yeah. Right, yeah, so hey. Look, here's what we're going to do. We're going to say we bought a Scroll of Glitter Dust. There we go. And obviously she... Oh! Yeah, absolutely wonderful. Alright. Spellbook. Glitter Dust is level 1, isn't it? Disturbingly. I mean, it should be level 2, right? Yes, and see invisibility also, yes. You know, the Scorching Ray, slightly less useful against monsters. But I think I'll wait and not waste a spell slot. You know, she can cast. Alright. So, oh yes. I just want to quickly check claimed kingdom resources. That's outside. A lot of this space, like this here, is inside my domain. So at some point, when I'm a little less pressed for time, I should come over here, look for resources I can claim. Because apparently my territory extends in this direction quite a bit, and there's a bridge I should be looking at as well. So that'll be fun. But for now, obviously, this is where I want to go. Do I want to go this way? I think I'd rather not. If I come here, then I can loop round to that bandit camp. We've got the Cobalt Trail, Verdant Chambers. Oh, that's where the nymph's going to be. Let's try and avoid that. The Hodag Lair. Well, we can go there with Amiri at some point. Dwarven Ruins. Swamp Witches. Yeah. I need to check a lot of these places. So let's start with the one I know. Obviously, we're going to have to camp at some point along the way, and maybe we'll even run into some dangerous creatures. And most importantly, we need to remember to not camp. Now, if we don't start getting tired around here sometime soon... There we are, lovely.
When we stop.
Use rations, absolutely. Hey, we're just going to pop you here, we're not even going to hunt. Let's drop you in there. That works. Okay. Why do we only need 4 rations for our party of 6? That is somewhat disturbing. Not going to complain though.
Haven't you seen enough death? Been the cause of so much death that you've thought about what awaits you?
What's there to think about? I'll live while I'm alive, and when I'm dead, it's the end. I'll go to Gorham's feast.
Amiri's not really much for introspection, is she? She could rarely be accused of overthinking things. Ah well. Let's continue on our journey. And now I want to be very thorough, because I'm pretty sure there's stuff in here I haven't seen. That won't make for most entertaining viewing though, so let's see. We have had an interesting development with the nasty buggers from Pitax, or Pitax. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to clear as much of this white stuff as I possibly can, and the game won't allow me to. It's so lovely. But I'm wanting to like poke into corners, see if anything pops up that has been previously overlooked. So the plan here is to head up here, round here. Look, there's something over there for starters, right? Ah, here we go. Now, what is this? Dwarven Helm Shard. This looks like part of an artifact, and I should try and collect them all for the storyteller. So, I've checked that corner pretty thoroughly. Also, I've cleared out quite a bit of this area. I know there's 2 challenging combat encounters.
I see
yeah,
something.
that looked a bit sus, didn't it? It was like that separate colour that didn't blend in very well with the background. So yes, I think being thorough is going to help me here. But right, so there's 2 combat encounters here. One is trolls, one is great big giant wolves who seem to all have permanent Berserker Fury, which obviously with no turn limit on it, that's pretty insane. It's a way of... Oh, also haven't been inside the tower here, so... I'm fairly sure
now.
I've checked everything over here, but I should, you know, just hug the base of the cliffs, check to see if anything leaps out as something that needs to be interacted with desperately. So, by this point in the series, obviously, yes, I'm still pretty peeved about the whole XCOM dice situation, but I've got
It is done.
a reasonably good grip on how the developers like to balance their, you know, what their idea of game balance is for. Okay, we've got a person over here called Linnell, looks like a woman, and that looks like a dead dwarf's body, and we're looking for things. Ferocious wolf, okay. That's a place we definitely want to be getting to, and we probably don't want to climb down this tree if we can avoid it. Because while it is a shortcut, we can probably also just walk around and fight the trolls on the road. Speaking of trolls on the road, hey, there were trolls on the road over here. But, you know what else was over here? Things that I don't have to fight to search. I've already picked up something nice here, but I should still check the whole area as I go. So I want to come over here, you know, check around the edge of the area.
Follow me
for everything, because there might be something I've been leaving behind.
No stopping now.
You know, this is...
Check that out.
I did as you asked.
Okay, another helmet shard. That's great. Fireball scroll. Awesome. Very good for normal trolls. And I'm not going to be allowed to fill in that little bit, am I? That's annoying. Did I pick those? I think I have. But let's also go take a look in this tower down here before we go blundering. Well, first off, you know, I might have missed something around here. I'm waiting for that all-important pling sound to let me know that, hey, something has been found here. I see a chest high up. That is something I'm going to want to reach. I also see lots of... Oh, lovely. Another pendant of Torag. Excellent. Can I step out? No, I can't step outside. Okay, so how are we going to handle this? We're going to wish Amiri was in the party for that skill boost, and we're going to see how it goes. Once, long ago, a sturdy watchtower rose above the forest, ready to signal an enemy's approach day or night. Now the ancient moss-covered stones are crumbling, and birds rather than warriors inhabit the place. The ground floor had long been looted, but there still seemed to be some furniture left on what remained of the upper floor. A rotted table, an uneven chair, and a small but seemingly robust chest. Sadly, the stairs leading up had collapsed long ago. Harim walked around the tower slowly, running his fingers along the cracks in the stone. I like places like this. Peaceful, quiet. Here one is bound to consider that which awaits us sooner or later. Yes. Taking a seat, he lost himself in his admiration of the ruins. You know, Ekun Dio could ace that on a 4+. We tried climbing up. Take our time, make a sturdy ladder. I mean, this seems good as well, right? But that's a 4+. I think it's worth trying. Who am I going to choose, I wonder? I'll choose the person with a +13 instead of a +12. Ekundayo deftly climbed the stones even as they crumbled beneath his feet. On the next floor he found what must have been a living room centuries ago. There were even the remnants of a decomposed floor mat. The chest was heavy, but it didn't take Ekundayo much effort to push it to the edge and let it drop. Oh, I hope we haven't damaged the contents. The chest fell to the stone floor with a loud thud, a huge cloud of dust rising around it. The wood had darkened after years of exposure to the sun and rain. The metal siding had grown a layer of rust, and the decorative carvings of the lid were barely discernible. Even so, the chest itself was as robust and secure as the day it was made by some unknown dwarven master. And of course, it was still locked. You know, that's a 9. That's also a 9. That's a... not 9. Okay. We'll try looking for a key. The search turned out to be a surprising success. We found the key in a small niche that had been covered with rubble. Despite its age, the dwarven lock was still operational. We turned the key and the chest lid opened with a shrill creak. Inside, we found the simple possessions of a dwarven warrior who must have once been stationed in this tower. Battle gear composing of chainmail, a helmet, a shield and an axe, a pair of torn travelling boots, and a metal tankard the size of a small bucket. A pipe and a full pouch of tobacco which had petrified over the years, and lastly, a peculiar little thing, a complex red metal cog, so now I only need the third one, which I believe is white. So, what have we here? Red cogwheel ring, we want that. That's not chainmail. That is a shield. That's a two-handed axe and appears to be magical. And a soot-blackened apron. We might get something nice from the storyteller for that. Yep, it's here and not somewhere else. So the white cogwheel ring, and the red cogwheel ring, so we need the golden one. Also, at some point, I'm going to have to start tidying this up, because obviously it's a bit of a cluttered mess right now. But not quite yet. Okay. So, it's magical, and that's actually pretty good. You know, Harim, it's not heavy armor, but it would be a significant upgrade for you. It could also be quite good for Amiri. Harim does tend to get walloped though when he's casting supportive spells on the front line, so I'm going to give him that. Oh, it doesn't look too amazing, does it? Oh well. Right. I mean, we want to get him some heavy armor soon anyway. And if we pop this on Amiri, those sleeves just don't look as chunky and like fur wraps and stuff as suits her well. However, Ekundayo, medium ranger, probably wants to be in light. And the wolf doesn't need anything. So yeah, Harim gets an equipment upgrade. And obviously we will really tidy up some of these a little bit. I think I might dedicate some time between episodes to this, otherwise it could become very tedious to watch. But that being said, even just tidying a few little things up now feels good, you know? And I can almost sense the viewers clicking off to watch something else already. However, bonus, things are looking a little more organised now. And we've made a good find. We've got 2 of the 3 keys to open the secret of the statue. And it's only been about half an hour. Let's look at this situation, everyone. So I want to get all the way back down to here. There's something there, herbs, and then that's the nasty pack of wolves who are ridiculously dangerous. If the
Onwards.
look, the pack of wolves in front of them were smaller, less nasty wolves, and they were ridiculously tough. So while we should probably head for those while we have all our resources, we do know there's like a bunch of trolls down here and something more important to go for.
March on.
Because the bodies by those wolves looked very, and I do want to be searching this area quite thoroughly as well when I get the opportunity. And did I open that? I believe I did. But hey, trolls. Yeah, you. Let's roll initiative.
To victory!
I see an angry troll. Okay, wolf dog, just hold. We are getting a surprise round. Lovely. Let's shoot this kobold.
I grant you death.
Excellent. These trolls are normal trolls. It's proper bless. Right, yeah, just...
Consider me provoked.
Oh yes, that's good. Right, Valerie. We can't get a partial charge. We can just advance up to here and hold our ground. Likewise here, that does mean less firewall potential. Okay, Amiri, you rolled low initiative, so just get to the side there and be ready to go in. Wolf Dog, you just hold off. Okay, nasty. Oh, he's a Thundercall, is he? Because that makes no sense. He's not even remotely sure anti. Alright, Harim. Do you have a... You do? Wonderful. Get on up there and throw up that prayer. There's no saves for prayer, so the debuffs on enemies won't matter. Right. Octavia is too stressed out to really do anything, just stunned by the thundering, booming, cacophonous display.
We can do
And
it.
we're going to hit some trolls. Lovely. Now here comes the dangerous troll. Right. Dogus, I like the idea of you going and hitting that kobold, but for now, just spread out. We don't want to give him a group like that again. Or even the same group. Alright, let's throw it up because there are enemies who might be affected. Right, Octavia, this is a wonderful situation where you get to cast Acid Splash
This
on a
is for
troll.
you!
Great. I mean, I'd consider dropping a fireball, in all honesty,
Do not falter!
because there's only one branded troll.
Strike with all your might.
But why waste the scroll when we can learn the spell? Yeah, you come round and fight him. That's lovely. Amiri, time to get angry. Can we hit this troll? We can hit this troll. And we should, indeed, hit this troll. So the fireball in this case would mostly be from the boom set, but it would involve a caster. You know what? We can be sneaky, he says, being fully aware there's a bloody great big troll right there. Gotcha! Awesome. He got knocked down, then he got up again. It's like Chumbawamba on steroids. Right, let's see if we can shoot a little kobold and go,
Cannot
you,
hide from me."
get shot. Yep, that worked. We even got to shoot a troll as well. Bonus. Now, if all three of these trolls, well, if one of them turns around and mullers the dog, then not a lot we can do about it, really. But we've taken care of Picasso, which has got to help. Right. You have acid already. You, on the other hand. Yeah, you can get acid
I
as well.
have to.
Can we reach that one? We can, and we should.
Onwards!
I mean, we didn't get to take him down, but... Right, so...
We won't
We
falter.
want a step this way for
Forward.
overflow attacks. Come on, hit this with your second one. Or fail. He's not taking a second attack at all. That's very disappointing. Okay. Oh, because he hadn't been hit with acid, so he wasn't technically dead, so the game was like, no, keep hitting him.
Go down!
Yeah, keep him down, Amiri. Good girl. Nice big critical. Okay, wonderful. Let's shoot a troll. This
Nowhere
one's
to run.
already tasted acid, so if we can take him down, that's great. Harem is recovering, that's wonderful. Let's not risk anything too dangerous just yet. And then Octavia's going to kill the troll.
You can't stop me.
And it will dissolve into sizzling acid right around the dog's paws, which it's a wolf. It doesn't care too much. It's a
Stay
psycho
behind me!
animal.
Blah!
We can do it. Yeah!
Now we just need to slowly but surely demolish this monster. Amiri, speak that, would you? She's like, my pleasure. No, she's nowhere near that eloquent when she's roaring and snarling. And the wolf dog tripped up a troll. Not going to complain, that's pretty amazing.
True.
Right, that's it.
Repent.
We want to be slogging this thing for as much damage as we can possibly muster.
Consider me provoked.
Let us strike as one!
And once they're all down, we will deal with the matter of healing. Speaking
Strike
of
with
that,
all your might.
we should be able to... No, we don't get to do that just yet. Okay, troll, try and stand up. I dare you. What, you're not going to try and stand up?
Bring it!
You need even more acid than you've already had? Well, we can do that. In fact, let's just deal with that now.
This is for you.
Wonderful. There we are. Troll, Cobble, Boom Sayer. Sure. That scroll of fine traps could be important. Speaking of important, we do want to find things like this. Oh, wow, another part of the helmet. This is where we turn up with like 3 parts and the storyteller's like, yeah, there's 17 more. What does this person have in their body? Warhammer, Peridot, and 2 Jaspers. Okay. As if 1 Jasper was not enough.
It is done.
I should check up here. But I'll just try walking down here instead for now. Oh. Danger is coming though soon, so...
What's that?
Hello, tree trunk. Oh, that's a lot of armor. Okay. You never know, I might pass a check and find something. I doubt I will that close to there, probably be at least over here. But we have this feature over here. I'm just thinking of these sort of distances apart that the developers like to place things. This we should deal with after we've dealt with. We should,
Broken a nail.
but yeah, look. Oh, this isn't much. But, hey. Every little bit helps. I have a feeling that we're going to rescue the person who was camping there from these wolves, and they'll say thank you very much. Why did you steal my stuff? Hello, wolf. You are nasty and horrible, and you tried to bite our lady. We have another lady with a two-handed sword who would like to hit you for that. And she did. Only the once though. Right, Octavia. Do be a darling. Skip back to there and, like, shoot one of these, because they're very fast and
I'll
fast.
fight if I have to.
Oh, there's 2 people up on the hill that we can rescue. Even better. We can feel even more guilty for stealing some of their stuff.
We won't falter!
And then this one can come around here and really mess Octavia up. Right, let's shoot him first to try and discourage that idea. Hey, don't complain.
Do not falter.
Works. So you're the dangerous one. Or at least you were. Well, we
No
definitely want to
stopping
say
now.
hello to these individuals now. Oh no, do we have to climb the thing? Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have to climb it, aren't we? We're going to have to find a way around, find a way up. A pair of legs sticks out from the boulder surface. What, you mean like they dropped rocks and crushed someone? We need to find a way up here to say hello and
Follow
like,
me.
help you a lot. We want to get to this body. And we're not getting a lot of luck in doing it. Okay. You hear a voice from somewhere above you. We're going to have to persuade them to bring down the body, aren't they? You there! Help us! A man wearing simple clothes waves at you from the top of the massive rock. Hunters we are! We were camping in the woods, then suddenly we were up here. Some weird magics or something, I guess. For God's sake, help us! Weird magics as in them climbing the rocks to get away from the wolves. Maybe because they saw that body and wanted to loot it? How many of you are up there? Is anyone wounded? We're just 2. I'm mostly good, thank Erastil. Linnell here, though, she came down pretty hard. She's got some broken ribs, can hardly breathe. As for Dalden, I think he's dead. Oh, he is most definitely dead. If he was alive and healthy with skin on when he came up here with you, then you might have been up here a very long time, or you might have eaten him. I can only see his feet sticking out of the rock. There's some dwarf corpse up here too. I guess he got here the same way we did. Well, look, could you, like, loot that corpse for us? Because he's got something I think we need. But first, how did you get up there? No clue. We were heading off to sleep when a dream came over us. A bright one too. Oh, can we use the campfire to do the same thing? I think it was selectable. All 3 of us were in a river and the current was sweeping us away. The trees on shore were too high. Up to the sky, I tell you. And the clouds above were like mountains. We went over a waterfall and it hurtled down. Next I know, we were up here on this rock, wet like drowned rats. I've never seen anything like it, and I hope I never have to again. Well, look, couldn't you, like, throw the body down for us? But alright, look, we'll spread out a cloak and use it to try and catch you. Look, we'll try and catch you, but please be careful. Watch as we fail every single dice roll. Oh, hey, that's not bad. You manage to get a cloak stretched taut to try and catch the hunters. The man above pushes his wounded friend down first, then jumps himself. You catch them both without any trouble. The hunter hands you a gilded metal cog. Well, thank you. Now we don't need to try and get up there. Here, as a reward for your efforts, I found it on the corpse up there. It looks valuable. Oh, you have no idea. Digging through his pockets, the hunter pulls out a small purse. Take this too. Linnell and me owe you our lives after all. Well, thank you. And I am so pleased I don't have to try and find a way up there. Is this, like, your camp over here? Thanks again for saving us. What will we do without you? Can she speak, or are her ribs too badly damaged? Thank you. Rook would help me to my home. Everything is fine now. Well, okay, if you say so.
No stopping now.
And it was selectable. Well, we have been warned, so let's not mess with that just yet. If they're gone and this box is still here later on, when we're passing through this area, then I should say we deserve to plunder it. For now, though, we need a group heal. And let's even say trolls don't do a lot of energy damage, and neither do wolves. There we go. And we should now search this area for more treasures we might have missed. Also, we've got the big statue to be going back to. You know what? Yeah. Big statue, nice reward. Good way to end an episode. We can come back for that pack of wolves down there by the bodies later on. Next time, indeed. Oh, that's the wrong side. There we go. So, overall this episode, we've done a little bit of exploring, found some things we missed last time, and, you know, we haven't necessarily gained too much. He says, knowing he's heading for what should theoretically be a reasonably good treasure stash, because it was hard to get into. But of course things don't always balance out that way.
No stopping now.
We can line up with the old road. Some of these paving slabs hideously out of place. Can we line up here?
Onward.
Yes, let's do that. Let's find out what treasures await us. Unlike the time-worn watchtower, the statue of Torag is in perfect condition. The dwarven god's face has a stern look, almost accusatory when combined with the surrounding devastation. Harim gives the statue a long look, then spits on the ground without saying a word. He's extremely disrespectful to his own culture, but he has abandoned it to become a worshipper of Groitus, the mad god. Ekun bows his head and whispers a short prayer before the statue. Let's put the 3 cogs into the mechanism, trigger an ancient trap, and get absolutely fried with a massive electric shock. No, that's probably not going to happen. You have all 3 cogs, but you're not sure how to fit them into the mechanism. Maybe the arcane markings inside are a clue. What's the problem? Harim grumbles as he snatches the cogs from view and places them inside the mechanism. This one goes here, that one there, can't you see? Well, yes, I probably can, because I'm a dwarf who's also a religious character and a worshipper of Torag, so this was obviously written with other character types in mind. You rotate the cogs and hear a rumbling noise from the statue, followed by a loud click. The panel opens, revealing the treasure stored within. I don't see the treasure stored within. Wow, that's... Did we not... We got experience. Hello? Game?
I don't like
There it
surprises.
Wait,
Follow me.
so it was a second hidden compartment that we had to detect. And we had to move to trigger it. Okay, well, hello. Ooh, magical plate armor. Magical belt. Onion soup recipe. Of course, that's vital to the defense of this watchtower. And some money. Well, what have we here? A magical belt of physical perfection, strength, dexterity, and constitution. You know what? Diseases, fatigue, and exhaustion. The fatigue and exhaustion are important. We have endurance, however, so we can afford to equip this as it's much more valuable. And that should tot us up to some nice new... Oh, no, because it's just 2, yeah. Alright. So who would this be good for? Well, Harrim obviously has got a good fortitude save anyway. Let's bank on it for now. Armor. Full plate +1. What's this? That's the same. You know what, though? Now we got some proper armor there. That's good. Oh. But... okay. Let's do this. Wait, no, she's got a massive shield already. She's very well defended. And he does need a bit of protection. And what else is there? Recipe, money, belt, armor. Okay, we got everything. Good. That breastplate we will look into putting that into good use. And hey, we found some nice treasure, so this is a nice way to end the episode, with a nice little celebratory pressing of the stop record button. So, I'm going to leave this one here. I hope you've all enjoyed this episode, and I do. Look forward to seeing you all on the next one. I'm going to say bye-bye for now, though, and cheerio, everyone!